everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Browns going up against the Dolphins.
Okay, Larry, Charles and I, we have brought our talents to South Beach, or at least in the neighborhood of South Beach, as we are in beautiful Miami, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. On first down, Rodgers over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big.
That's what they were aiming for. You want to keep moving the sticks, get into a rhythm, gain confidence as you go along. And right now, mission accomplished.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground with Drake. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now Rodgers. On the left side, this is Stills. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. for the first time with Johnson. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Second down following the run. Again, it's Johnson. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing that I observed when Dante Fowler was coming out in the NFL draft, how hard he played the game. Every time I turned on a tape, he was either rushing the passer, making a play, or making a play in space against the ball downfield, or hustling from one sideline to the other. How about that play right there? Making a nice tackle, holding it to a short gain.
He's got his tight end in Njoku. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Fresh set of downs here. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Powers ahead at the 45. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like
yeah,
that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on there heals a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker, can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman. And it's 2nd down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Kaiser. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Corey Coleman, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. Throwing again. Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On first down, Drake. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Right back to Drake. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down in his very next run.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. On third and short, Drake. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to fourth down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And his kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end, but he tucks it in the bottom right corner. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First down carry here for Johnson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Let's go! Ryan 38! Ohio!
They'll try to throw here. Kaiser. Now he's forced out left, and he slides to avoid the hit. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On play action, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. On second down, it's Drake. And he'll power his way up near the 25. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that, the rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
To throw, Kaiser. He's got his target. It's Coleman for a Browns touchdown. Corey Coleman Coleman, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns add on to their lead. And it's 21-3. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing now is Rodgers. And throw right side complete to Parker. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Rodgers now to throw. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Second down, Kaiser. He's going to fire one deep, and he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
319.
On 3rd down, Drake. And that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down at the 15-yard line. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And his kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Grover Stewart coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Kaiser now on 2nd down. That's Njoku over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Kaiser now from the 50. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
Kaiser now. He's going to rifle one deep left. This is caught at the 20. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the red zone now, Kaiser. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. So we've reached halftime here. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle it. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. It's complete to Parker left side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On the give, this is Drake. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Levante David. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 2nd down, Johnson. And some room to maneuver. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson, 93 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Here's Rodgers going deep here for Still. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 49. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a 3rd-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. That's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Kaiser. Rolling to his right. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2.
Here we go.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's in. Touchdown, Browns.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then.
And now here is another And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Now, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
Let's go.
Play fake. Kaiser. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. C.O. Moore coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Play clock winding down. Kaiser just getting the play off. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's Rodgers to throw on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett able to finally get him for a loss of 16. And it's going to lead to a 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Back now in Miami. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Kaiser to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's brought down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Throw left side on target to Thielen. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Stephon Anthony not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. The play clock's running down. 3rd and long for Kaiser. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Time running out here on the play clock. Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Browns continue to roll. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Gonzalez now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now a handoff for Drake. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down right at the line of scrimmage. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
He's going to air one out. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at about the 14. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And the Browns getting set to go. And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we've reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsauer? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here? Tell us stretch this thing out a little bit.
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Kaiser, throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They'll throw here. Kaiser. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And this will go out of bounds, so they will lose yards on the play. And on 4th down, of course, it'll be a turnover on downs. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on 2nd. They'll run with Drake. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and forever. On the toss play, this is Drake. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Ohio, come on,
To throw, Kaiser. He's got his tight end in Njoku. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. It's up and good, and they add one more to what will wind up a fairly lopsided victory. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Browns, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Miami, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. And with that, we sign off from Miami.